Hello guys, this is Dinosaur Drawer, and this is part 3 on how to draw a 3D T-Rex. So yeah, let's draw some skills into it. Well, first actually some shadow. So we want some shadow over here. Just gonna quickly indicate it. We want some shadow over here. Over here we want a little bit of shadow. This part we want to leave light, and over here we want a bit of shadow. And actually I want some shadow over here too. And get some lines there into it. And we want some shadow over here. And over there. Over here we want a bit of shadow. Here. Here. And here. And also over here actually. Not too much, just a little bit. A bit more shadow over there. So the lines that I'm darkening right now, you want to put a little bit of shadow into those. So I'm just going over it, and when I go along I just draw some more shadow into it. So yeah. Now we want to fade a little bit. And over here we want a little bit more shadow than on the upper side. Over here we want a little, well, very much shadow actually. We want quite a bit of shadow over there. And over here. And over there. Bit of shadow there. And maybe we can just draw in some ribs. 3 visible ribs. Maybe 4. Make one over here. Alright, and get some shadow into this part. Very much shadow actually. And if you are done shadowing, you can kind of add some scales. And again, not very detailed scales. You can just add in some fast half circles. Okay, so now we're getting closer to the part where we're gonna add some scales into it and some details. We're almost there. Yeah, let's focus on the legs later on. Just get some dark scales into the dark shadowy parts, and some very rounded visible scales into the lighter parts. have to add skills everywhere, but just some skills. So yeah, just add those skills into the dark parts. I'm gonna erase this part because it doesn't connect pretty well. Just go over it and go back and put these skills in again. That looks a bit better. Yeah. Alright, get some lines into it and yeah. I think this looks pretty okay. You can just very quick go over it. I'm not using any effort at all right now. Some shadow into this, skin folds over there. Shadow. Now let's get some big skills over here. So yeah, as long as your shadows are right, you don't have to put very much effort into making these skills, because they will look good anyway. Shadow is almost the most important fact about making a drawing look realistic. Later on we're gonna put some shadow into this part. First we're just gonna be drawing some rounded scales over here and make them barely visible actually, as long as the drawing looks good from a distance. It's gonna be pretty good drawing. And later on you can add some more darker scales into it, whatever you like to. A very shadowy part. And over here too, but yeah. So again, just create some dark scales, and tail is going to get pointier and pointier, narrower. Oh man. So you don't have to put as much detail into the point of its tail, because that's gonna be farther away, and the scales are gonna be much smaller over there. Over here I want to create something that represents a knee or something. just some basic lines and let them get out of the leg a little bit, those lines. Some skin. So yeah, just like this. And then we can create some scales over its leg. So yeah. Just like this. And then we can just make it a little bit darker because it's a bit too light in my opinion. Just a little bit. Later on we're going over the scales with some darker scales. On the darker parts, I'm gonna again create the darkest scales. And as we go to the lighter parts, the scales are getting lighter and lighter. So I'm not even gonna put scales everywhere. I'm also leaving some parts light. And between the toes, I want to make very much shadow. I want those parts to be very shadowy. Get some rounded scales into this part. So yeah, as I go along, I just create more scales and more skin texture and whatever you think is right in your drawing on that moment. Now I want to make some shadow into this part. And again, between the toes, I'm gonna make it very shadowy. And also on this side of the toes, also getting it a bit shadowy. But not as much as I did over here. And I want this toe to be clearly visible, so I'm gonna darken it a little bit. Alright. So then we can focus on doing the toe. And the tail is gonna be a bit more lighter from tone. because it's farther away and it's pointing a bit more upward into the skies. So the sun is more, the sun has got a chance to get a more light reflection onto it. Alright, let's get some more detail into this part. Some more depth into it. So there you have it, your T-Rex. So yeah, let's just get a bit of shadow beneath it. Not too much actually. Then we want the tail to be over there. A bit of dust. So yeah. So tell me what you think about this drawing in the comments below. If you liked it, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah. So this was Dinosaur Drawer, and goodbye.